every AI prediction right now seems to be about the technology. But the biggest disruption that's going to be happening is going to be inside your brain. Let me explain. So, think about the last time that you used AI and not just what it produced, how you felt about it. Did it make you feel good? Was there good output from it? The gap that we have right now between using AI and trusting our judgment about it, that's where the real story is. Okay? Figuring out what that gap is for each one of us and learning to bridge that gap. Because again, AI isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So think about it this way. AI is not going to be replacing your job. It's going to be replacing the way that you think about your job. And really, I don't think people are prepared for what that's going to mean. Okay? Because all AI content is about the tools. Nobody's talking about what it's doing to how we think. Okay? One of the biggest barriers I see with the people I interact with, they're the psychological barriers. They're intimidation because it's the new technology. They're unfamiliar with it, so they feel like they can't stumble through learning the new tools and the new techniques that they're going to need to brush up on so that they can use it moving forward. All of that is very intimidating to the average user. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to make 3 predictions for 2026, but they're not going to be about the technology. They're going to be about your brain and to help bridge the gap between your brain and using AI. We are in the midst of a thinking revolution. The doing of things is going to be automated. So what's left after that? It's the thinking. Prediction number 1, the incoming identity crisis. Most people, especially here in the United States, our value is tied to our output. I'm the one who's writing the emails. I'm the one who's building the campaigns. I'm the one who's editing the photos. AI can now do those things in seconds. And for a lot of us, we're not just losing doing the task. It's become a part of our identity that we're losing. But it wasn't because the tool was bad. It was because they were losing their identity. They were essentially scared. They weren't able to pull themselves away from doing the work. Okay? Now, the people who will thrive using AI are going to be the people who can untangle their identity from the execution and attach it to more of the judgment that needs to be done, the thinking that needs to be done around the doing. I know for myself, I love going through my email. There's just something about getting in there and processing it and like moving things all over the different place. Like you see me close my eyes, like I love it. But even me, I've got to devoid myself of actually going into my email because I have a chief of staff now who handles those things, who needs me to make decisions on actionable things, files everything else so that I can time block effectively, something I haven't been able to do practically my entire life because of my ADHD, and filter up the things that I need to actually make decisions on. It's absolutely amazing. Prediction number 2, the delegation gap. People who can't delegate to humans are going to be terrible at delegating to AI. Why? It's the same skill, okay? You can't articulate what you want from a team member. You're not going to be able to tell AI what you need. Details matter more than ever before. Really, context matters more than ever before. And if you can't set quality standards, for the things that you need, you can't evaluate your AI's output effectively. You've got to trust the AI to go and do the things. How is that going to happen? It's going to happen through reps. It's going to happen through trusting it to take those reps, moving it towards a more full autonomy. You're not always going to be able to give it full autonomy, but you can create a layer of trust on top of it to help calibrate that for you and your situations so that you can make it more fully autonomous instead of having a tight grip on the leash. Though you need to make sure you have a firm grip on the leash. So, my prediction here, AI isn't going to replace managers. It's going to expose people who aren't actually managing or don't know how to manage. Case in point, Altman versus Kaparthi. Same tools, same access, but Kaparthi was designing workflows to manage those things. Altman was just layering AI on top of it. Prediction number 3, efficient mediocrity. The most dangerous thing AI does right now is it makes bad thinking look polished. Every company deck now sounds the same hallucinating intern. Work slop is something that was coined. 10 times more PowerPoints are going to be made really without asking which ones matter. What information matters the most to your thinking, to what you are trying to accomplish. Workers are going to be able to produce work faster, but the more production that happens, the more that they produce badly and ultimately move into burnout. So we're going to have to de-risk ourselves of moving faster through things, though we are going to be able to move faster through our work by multiples. I'm already doing it with my systems and what I've built for myself. So the prediction here, we're going to drown in professionally packaged mediocrity. The people who are going to stand out, though, are the people who are bringing the thinking, because the cream always rises to the top. Now, I want to remind people there are things that AI can't do yet. I'm assuming most of these, though, it won't be able to do anytime soon, if ever. Okay? One of the things, defining problems. We've got to define the problems we need to solve to be able to solve them. Value-weighted decisions. At the end of the day, AI is ones and zeros. You have to input your values on top of what you are having AI do. Breaking frames, breaking outside of the box of our thinking and reframing when the path that we've gone down doesn't solve what we need it to. At the end of the day, AI still just a computer. It's up to us to have those relationships, those interpersonal connections with one another. And also navigating ethics. Ethics are tough sometimes, and a computer isn't going to be able to help you navigate through them. You've got to use your judgment and your understanding. And lastly, make meaning. Each one of us has our own vision, mission, values. It's what makes us who we are. We go out in the world and find our own meaning. That's going to be more important than ever in the age of AI. That we know what our vision, mission, and values are for ourselves and making sure that we are aligning our thinking, not just our doing, with those vision, mission, values. In closing, if your identity is tied to your execution, you are going to have an identity crisis in the next 6 months to a year, easily. because AI is going to be doing a lot of the doing that you're used to doing here moving forward. If you can't delegate to other people, okay, the delegation gap when it comes to AI isn't going to save you. It's going to drown you. If you're using AI to do more instead of think better, you are going to be very efficient at being mediocre. That's your destination in the coming of AI and everything that's coming forward with AI. One of the things I want to leave you with, something I've been saying over and over and over again the past few weeks. The doing isn't the work. The thinking is the work. The more that you can have AI doing things for you and you doing the thinking, the more successful you are going to be in the next 6 months, year, decade, easily. Thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciate you listening to me. Love to see you guys in there where we're talking about these things all the time. It's called Digitally Demented. We've got some courses in there. Love for you to kind of take a look at those as well. Also, like and subscribe, trying to build this community, trying to get this message out of really, the psychology of AI and the thinking behind it. Because I truly believe that's what people aren't talking about, that they should be talking about more. And also, I'd love to know what prediction of these hit closest to home for you. Drop it down in the comments. Also, include your predictions for AI. I'd love to hear them. Thanks so much.